The wedding announcement was almost lost beneath grocery coupons and slick promises of low-interest debt. A plain 7x5, card white as bone, cold as ash. On one side, a photo of a couple walking barefoot along a beach, the light bleeding from a dull sky. On the other, the kind of man who folded his days with precision, who boiled eggs at the same time each morning, and never forgot to water his cactus. The photo showed him laughing with a woman whose hand veiled her eyes. A beach, windswept, his hand in hers, and her mouth stretched into something that only resembled a smile. Just married. Elias and Lilith. June 6th, Acadia. I blinked, reading it again, lips forming the names like a question. Elias was my brother, and Elias was alone. Inside, I dropped the junk mail and called him, blood cold in my fingertips. Mosul, I said, still staring at Lilith's obscured face. He went quiet, again quiet, in that terrible, dense way that sounds like fear. Lilith, I said, when were you going to tell me? He was silent so long I heard my own breath echo. I have no idea who that is. I told him about the card, sent him a photo. I didn't send that, he whispered. I swear to God. I asked around. My parents had gotten one too, found it buried beneath their utility bills. One of our old neighbors received it as well. Elias sounded more shaken than I'd ever heard him. A transfer student in high school who wore a black veil every day and vanished before spring. A bartender in college who gave us both free drinks the night Elias blacked out. 3:14 a.m. it was Elias, and the girl from the woods, our neighbor's daughter who called herself Lily before she drowned in the quarry. He promised to ask around, to dig, but something in his voice told me he already knew something he couldn't explain. That night, I thought of all the women named Lilith in our lives. There weren't many, alone, but the call happened. The logs proved it. Elias had no memory of it. Old names, old wounds, nothing certain, nothing safe. The phone rang again in the dead hour. I answered, throat dry. What? A twisted grin curled upward the wrong way, revealing far too many teeth. Her laughter, frozen in print, felt like a scream buried beneath layers of static. His eyes wide with a joy I'd never seen. Hand still over her face, still hiding, but I could see it now, clear as frostbite. No reply, just breathing. Then her voice, soft, still. Hello, Alice. Another pause, and then, yes, this is Elias's apartment, and the line went dead. I called back. Again, nothing. I woke his friend. Jonah made him check. Jonah found him asleep. I couldn't sleep after that. This morning, I dared to study the card again. Elias, mid-step, barefoot, and Lilith. Her mouth was not right. The lips had been flipped inverted, like a reflection broken by trembling water. She wasn't smiling. She wasn't even alive. She was remembering something and looking straight at me.